Hello everyone, this is Annabella. The reading this week is a purchase reading. We are going to focus on Wang Xingyue. We will check out his personality, career, and love. What are these energies like for him? Before starting, I would like to remind everyone that this is a celebrity reading only. The main purpose is for entertainment. Please remain logical and take everything with a grain of salt. Also, since this is a purchase reading, I would also like to say thank you to the purchaser for willing to buy and share this reading publicly for everyone to also enjoy. Additionally, I do not monetize my purchase readings. Enjoy this without ads. Okay, let's now jump into the reading. The first pool I'm going to start with is his personality. Let's check out the cards. The first card is Ace of Pentacles. When seeing this card, I do believe he is a career-oriented person. He wants to be successful, but I'm curious if these goals and expectations were set by his parents or himself. But I do think there is something that drives him really hard into becoming successful this early. I also feel because of his young age, it feels as though he is embracing all the opportunities that he is able to right now. Because of this strong pentacle energy, I wonder if that's why he looks a bit older for his own age, as that seems to be what I would expect in the appearance of pentacle energy. This well-grounded and secure energy in a person, whether he really is or not. Four of Pentacles. Again, another pentacle card. In this one, you can see the man hugging his pentacles. I believe monetary security is very important to Wang Xingyue. He is very focused on accumulating wealth right now, and he can seem materialistic. Honestly though, because with his career, fame equals more money. You can even say he is scared of losing all the fans and support he currently has. See, I feel like because he worries so much about the money aspects, it actually comes down to an internal insecurity. I wonder if he has seen or experienced wealth being stripped away before. But yeah, he's quite possessive and guarded. This might have been something he learned during his growing journey. Ten of Cups. This card is about family. Honestly, despite his materialistic tendency from the first two cards, seeing this Ten of Cups, I want to say he's a good boy. But the thing that I notice here is the 10 Cups. 10 are the last cards in the tarot suit, right? So with him having the 10 of Cups, he is in control of his emotions. At least he understands most feelings somehow, and that is what makes him a really good actor. Because acting is also part of being able to empathize and connect emotionally to each character. He deserves some recognition for being this young and is able to do that. However, I do believe family really influence his current self, especially with how money oriented he is. Three of Pentacles. See again, another pentacle card. This card represents learning, being able to work with other people as a team. I think he is definitely a team player when it comes to that aspect. But if I connect this card to the Ten of Cups card, it is as if he yearns to make lots of money for his family. Honestly speaking, he is quite simple-minded if he truly wants to make money for his family. But I do worry that the entertainment industry can easily tame him the wrong way. I hope he holds the Ten of Cups energy strongly, as I feel that all the things he will start seeing that money and power can buy can turn a person ugly easily. And because the Fool is his last card, he is literally still really young. He is adventurous and curious about the world. He is ready to jump off the cliff anytime to start a new journey. The Fool can be dumb, so him making stupid mistakes is really inevitable. Though it's good to be simple-minded. He needs to be in good hands for his career to flourish positively. I do find it funny that he is a fool, yet also has the Four of Pentacles, because these are opposite energies. One is reserved, while one is opposite from being reserved. I quickly check his birthday, and it seems as though he doesn't have any ones in his birth chart. This actually makes a child quite vulnerable to the outside world because their self energy is weak. So, how he will develop as a person will really be influenced by the community and environments around him. Alrighty, so that's what he's like according to tarot. Now, let's see what's going on with his career. I think he got really hot recently with his drama with Wu Jinyan. I'm curious if that popularity will stay. The first card for his career, we have the High Priestess. Honestly speaking, that's not totally good because she represents something mysterious, something unattainable. I do wonder if we are getting this card because he was in the middle of problems previously. I didn't really read into it. I do follow celebrity news pages, so sometimes I see random things. But this card could potentially represent the fact that the future for his career is not certain. Could be because of his development potential is scaring some people, but things can change depending on how he approaches these problems and how the people around him handle these problems. Basically, depending on the upcoming energy, the outcome for now is yet to be known. But I think we can keep taking a look at the next four cards to see if we have any more ideas. Knight of Swords. This knight is someone who dashes into your life, causes troubles, and leaves. I guess this may be the energy of all the random melons that were negative about him. It could have been an action done by someone who doesn't like his speedy development. He needs to be more on his toes and get his act together. But I understand it can be a bit difficult as he is young, especially how he is still the fool in the first reading. This card could also represent the fact that his popularity rose up way too quickly. It's an eyesore to some people, but of course, he got super too quickly. He may not have had time to slow down and prepare a good long-term plan for his career yet. Three of Cups. Seems like he has a lot of threes in his energy. Three is all about building the foundation. If he keeps working hard, he will be recognized. The ladies in the Three of Cups are dancing because they had a successful harvest that year. He is getting more popular each day. I do see that as a positiveness in his career energy. However, I'm not yet to see a big breakthrough in the upcoming future. This is perhaps the case because of the High Priestess energy. On another note, his social life. Perhaps the people who he thinks are his friends may be harmful to him somehow in his career. I'm not sure, but I do wonder if all of his negative melons were leaked by someone who he thinks he know well. See, because the next card is King of Swords, he is a ruthless person, but when it comes back to Wang Xingyue and his situation, it does cause for him needing to be more logical. I think he should learn to treat those negative situations in the entertainment industry with less emotions because really it is probably not about him as a person. It's more about the nastiness that exists within the industry already. This card may also be representing the advisor that he has. What was his name? Yu Chung or something? This man is very prominent in his career. I think his assistant is greatly beneficial to Wang Xingyue. Five of Wands. But see, there are competition, so much competition in the industry. Things are uncertain because Wang Xingyue needs to define his values first. He has the potential to be big, but he needs to get his act together, know who to trust, and stop acting so foolishly. Because there are so many people who want to have or take over his position in the industry. There is new fresh meat every single day. I do think the personality reading came out with a lot of conservative energy because of everything that he had already experienced in the industry. I wonder if I had done a personality reading for him like a few years ago, would it come out differently than the current cards? I do think it's a good idea that he is growing though, but I do wish him luck in his career. Lastly, let's check out his love energy. Is there anyone rumor with him? Let's see what the cards have to say. I know there were a lot of CP fans for him and Wu Jingyan. I actually got the chance to do a relationship reading privately for them a couple of months ago, and my reading was accurate. There was nothing between them. Wu Jingyan is now married. First love card is King of Swords. Well, when it comes to love, King of Swords is someone who would probably say no. He doesn't have an ounce of emotion in him. To me, the King of Swords isn't really preferred in any love reading because he's heartless. His reasons for being in a relationship is questionable. Someone like Wang Xingyue, who seems to focus mainly on his career development right now, being in a serious relationship isn't going to be preferred for him. But because of the King of Swords personality, I feel like if he is dating, only if, that woman has got to have some kind of benefits for him to date her. So it is still possible to have someone in his life. However, because I mentioned that this King of Swords could have been Yu Zheng, it is possible that the outside force is in control of his relationship. Eight of Cups. See, this card shows a person walking away. He is walking away from the cups because he has got to focus on other things right now. For Wang Xingyue, his career specifically. He is too young to be involved in any more big dating scandals, though I feel like he has already gotten a handful of dating melons. But this goes back to him being foolish. He's just all over the place. I do think it's good for him to have Yu Zheng and his company in his life to help put him in place. But I know there are probably dramas with that as well. Temperance. Usually, this card is about balance, finding that stability. I think this could mean that he understands that it's not a good time to have a relationship right now, even if his heart may want to or not. His mind knows the logical decision, but he is okay with it. You see how the angel pokes his feet in the water? Something in me feels like he knows that it is not good, but sometimes, without the King of Swords watching, he will still seek some kind of relationship. But again, this is a balanced energy. Whatever he does or relationships he has is fine right now, as I don't think any is serious. Queen of Pentacles. Because this Queen of Pentacles is here, I do think it means there is a female energy in his life. But because of all the previous cards, I don't know if this female energy is consistent. I don't know if this is someone who he talks to previously or currently. But there's a high chance that he has someone, but he can't really be with this person. Now, I did mention the King of Swords can be an indicator that being in a relationship isn't really necessary for him right now because he is a logical man. The only reason why I think he could be dating is if the woman brings some kind of benefits to him in his career. The Queen of Pentacles, who holds the pentacles on her lap, would definitely be his choice. Seven of Swords. Okay, so what I have just mentioned about being with a woman who could potentially benefit him applies here to the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords isn't really the best card to see here, as it can represent lots of hidden truths. I do not wish to see this card show up in any relationship. But in this case, he is a material focused boy. So there could be actions and things done that aren't really for love, but more for greed. I feel like for this love reading, there were a lot of moving parts. So I can help conclude it by saying he's not that serious with his relationship or anything right now because his boss say no. If he is with someone, he will be with someone who can benefit him. So, we are not in the position to judge him and his life choice. I do wish him the best still because I do think he has a lot of potential, but hopefully this reading shares enough interesting energy about his personality, career, and love life. But that's the end of this reading for today. Remember that tarot reading is based on energy, and as the interpreter of these energies, I may not be 100% accurate. Please remember to be logical, have an open mind, and keep yourself grounded with the information. If you're interested in buying a reading from me, please check out my description for my contact information or visit my Etsy store, annabellatarot.etsy.com. I also accept payment and donations via PayPal. For pricing, please see my channel's description. Feel free to leave your requests in the comments, but I will prioritize purchase reading and most popular requests that fit my interest. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day and see you next time.